Wait. No, I don't want to overwrite Kitty. In fact, let's go visit the kitty to make up for a sort of...
Making biscuits?
Yeah, well, let's go make some biscuits. Come on, you cute little fucker.
Make them biscuits.
Do the thing! It's okay, take your time. Ooh, big stretchy! Ooh, big stretchy. Biscuits! Alright, I'm done. Mr. Locum Student Mr. Naruto Esquire! So this is it then, Mr. Naruto. Yes, it's a time to put an end to this now. To the miserable curse that has been plaguing Mr. Natsume. To everything. And in my own small way, I shall do everything I can to help you. I always appreciate your help, Miss Susato. Suffering Soseki is selfishly sidelined! Ah! Good morning to you too, Mr. Natsume. Good morning! Good morning, Locum Student Mr. Naruto Esquire! Listen to you two, chatting away happily as if the main player of today's trial is in here! Why would you do that? Why? Oh dear, we didn't mean to cause offense, Mr. Natsume. I thought perhaps because you had your eyes shut so tightly, you meditated, finding inner calm. It seemed wrong to disturb you. I was waiting. What's the matter, Mr. Natsume? You seem different somehow today. Why, naturally, that's because I've attained spiritual enlightenment. I have achieved, as the Hindi say, moksha. The path of literature, you see, is a journey to discover one's own death. That's actually really deep. Hold on, did he say, is that his quote? Or such like. That's the sort of morning conversation I was hoping for. That's why I had my eyes shut. I gotta look this up. That's a pretty deep fucking quote. The path of literature, you see, is a journey to discover one's own death. The Epic of Gilgamesh? I don't know. I'm not getting the direct quote. Oh, it also typed it in wrong when I spoke it. Well, I've got some unique book recommendations. I will save those for later. Have you ever read Lilith by George MacDonald?
The Lilith?
Lilith, 1895.
No, I don't believe so.
No, okay. No, I don't know. Well, if it's a quote from something, I can't find it, so... The fact that he says "or such like" is probably because it's paraphrasing a real phrase. I missed the signs, I'm afraid, somehow. You'll have to forgive me. And you mustn't talk of your path leading you to death, Mr. Natsume. Oh my god. There was just an example! Oh, yes, there it is. Inner calm. Inner peace. Inner peace. You barely came to see me at all yesterday. I was sure you had abandoned me and returned to our beautiful long-lost homeland. We've not even been in Great Britain a week yet. Oh my god, has it not even been a week? Mm-hmm. God. Oh my... Wow. Yes, well, anyway, I intend to set everything straight in court today. I'm determined to uncover the truth. I've actually reached an important decision myself. Oh? What sort of decision? I shall fill you in after the trial. Oh, just like Gregson and Mr. Sholmes. It would seem that nobody understands what euphemism means. Mr. Sholmes isn't coming today after all. It's a very clever message, I think. My dear fellows, you must win this battle on your own merits. It's a very clear message, I think, that he's overslept again. The great detective, my arch nemesis. Long may he stay away, if you ask me. Defendant and your legal representative, the trial is about to begin. Make your way into the courtroom immediately. Alright, I guess. Today, once again, we face the Reaper. And when the Reaper stands for the prosecution, the defendant's fate is sealed. But I don't believe in that legend any more than I believe in Sasaki-san's curse. The truth is hidden here somewhere, and I won't let it escape me. I have to keep believing in my client, and keep fighting to the very end. That's all. In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. I call upon the counsels for the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to willingness to proceed. The prosecution is ready. Yes, the defense is ready. Very good. And now I call upon the 6 ladies and gentlemen of the jury, chosen by lot to represent the will of the people in this trial. Are you ready to proceed? Absolutely. Justice will be done, you mark my words. I feel obliged to say I feel especially ruthless on days when my hat is sitting just right. Oh, well, I wonder if you could just adjust my hat for me, and please be as ruthless as you like. No horny. Bonk. Thieves deserve to die if you ask me, especially gas thieves. I've no sympathy for the man at all. Look, I said it yesterday, I'll say it again now. I don't have time for this. I've got my own problems. Oh, may the Lord show us all the light here and lead his flock to a righteous verdict again today. Now, Lord Van Jeeks, what can you tell us? The prosecution's report, please, for the court, in relation to the theory expounded by the defense yesterday regarding the defendant's team. So he does have the results. I've put the results into into my hollowed bottle and poured it into my hollowed chalice before the prosecution delivers the black news about the black tea belonging to the blackguard in the black dock. Actually, it's more of a light auburn color. Pray, allow me to a moment to savor a liquid of a more sanguine hue. In fact, I'll defer to the good detective for the report. Here's to you, Inspector.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. As indicated by the defense, we found a bar of soap just outside the victim's window in the snow, and there was indeed a frozen reddish liquid in a little depression on the top.
Yes, that's the tea. There's the tea!
Well, the brains at the yard analyzed it, and yes, you're right. It was in fact tea. And there wasn't a trace of strychnine or any other toxic substance in it.
No poison at all!
In other words, the tea that the defendant brought with him to the victim's room is innocent. It's in the clear.
What a revelation! So, surely this means that the defendant's innocent, right? Because we don't have any other evidence to the contrary? As I suspected. This makes it quite clear. The defendant, Mr. Soseki Natsumi, is... My learned friend is jumping to conclusions again. A typical Nipponese reaction. God, why am I so racist? What? Yes, it's true. No poison was found in the few drops of liquid recovered from the soap on the window ledge. But, what logic is that? Would you take a drop from the Thames and conclude that the water in the ocean isn't salty? Is it? No. This is kind of why we need Scott here. Because, like, he, ironically enough, never gets distracted while he has the controller, and I never get distracted while he holds the controller. But since I'm in control, I can be like, I wanted to fucking look at this. So which way does it flow? Does it flow out towards the ocean? Most rivers do, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are there any... Oh god, I don't want to get lost on this Wikipedia hole, but, like, are there any rivers that run opposite to that? Oh my god, it's fucking... They got the whole thing mapped out on this Wikipedia article. So it...
I mean, the Nile River runs from south to north.
Yeah, but it's still emptying into the Mediterranean.
Mm-hmm.
Generally speaking, rivers form because a series of water through the water cycle over, millions of years has worn away the rock in specifically a direction downslope. And everything at sea level is at sea level because, generally speaking, around the entire globe, it fills to the exact same point. So you'd have to have a point which is below sea level. The Jordan River? Hold on. Yeah, so the reason that you probably wouldn't be able to do that would be because the water wouldn't be emptying back into the ocean to recycle into the... Oh my god, there's a person named Jordan Rivers! God damn it! No, that's not what I wanted! Okay. North to south through the Sea of Galilee onto the Dead Sea. Okay, so it's from one sea to the other. Okay. I can look into this in my own time, but, like, I don't know, I'd be really interested to see if... Because you'd need... If we were talking specifically the oceans, or, like, the sea from a smaller body of water, like a lake, you'd need to have a large enough body of water to replenish it. So it'd have to go from the ocean into a large enough lake, or from the sea, well, I guess also into a large enough lake. Just basically from... my thought is I want to know if there's anyone that goes generally backwards, because generally it goes from largest, or it goes from inland out to sea, is the direction most rivers go. I'd be very interested to know if there are any that go opposite of that. Anyway... Meh! Oh man, I was really gearing up for the joke of Van Zeke sipping the wine because I said that he put the sample in the glass. It's like, oh shit. This was poison. Unfit for drinking. Just as the victim's tea was on the night in question, as the court has already heard. It's just tea, dude. Like, it's not poisoned, so... Wait, did you say it wasn't poisoned? Bitter was the precise word from the lips of Mr. William Shams... Wait. Whom the prosecution now calls back to the stand. You know he said there was no poison, right? Very well. I will uphold the prosecution's request. Don't know why, but I will. Mr. Shamspeare. Yes, it sounds like we're going to have another confrontation with our theatrical friend. Bailiff, show Mr. Shamspeare to the stand. Show it to him. Just look at the beautiful stand. What are you doing? Toodaloo! Mr. William Shamspeare, the victim of this despicable crime. Oh, heaven, oh, hell, do you command me to remember? Forsooth, 'twas I, Shamspeare, did have a bellyful of the foul fluid given in mine. Yes, but as was revealed in yesterday's proceedings, the witness is not as innocent as we had perhaps first been led to believe. By using bars of soap such as this, he has been stealing gas from the supply chain. One may smile, and be villain. Forsooth, 'twas I, Shamspeare, has stolen the toot. That's right, fellow jurors, don't forget, this man is a rotten thief. I haven't forgotten kept all that about the ice coins a tidy secret, didn't you? You should have owned up sooner. I should have been the one to think about that. Arrest him, I say. Arrest him at once, and let him feel the sting of in my tail? Sting in my tail? What? Is there any way to interpret this that isn't just directly related to the fact that her aesthetic is related to bees? Like, who says stuff like that? Like, what is that even supposed to mean? Oh, indeed! By dint of vile and cowardly means have I plotted to further mine own ends, I confess. Thou wouldst not pardon my sins of that, I am sure. If you acknowledge your wrongdoing, what exactly are you doing here? Cowards die many times before their deaths. I've heard that one before. That's a very famous quote. And for a coward such as I, death be well deserved. But would it that still a greater crime passeth unpunished? For lo, the hairy-faced gentleman of farther east than Verona did contrive to poison me. Farther east than Verona? Verona's not even that far east, dude. It's still in Europe. But there was no poison in the tea found in your room. The police have attested to that. What the defense would assert is an inconsistency will quickly be cleared up by the witness's testimony. Is that not so, Mr. Shamspeare? Very, my liege, I would gladly speak, but first I must dance! And dance! And dance the night away! Very well, stop with the dancing and start with the testifying. Now the court, why it is that poison apparently entered your body, though none was found in the tea. was a goof, a gaff, a prank, bro. The Japanese man did come to my chamber with a tea brewed in a pot. 'Twas in my cup alone that the wicked miscreant secretly poured his wicked paws on. Whilst feigning distraction in our debate, ne'er did a drop of his own drink pass his lips when he departed by and by.
Now we're gonna need the...
And did use the tea that remained in his cup to make my cords of ice. Thus 'tis no surprise that poison be not found in the tea I did pour into the bowls of soap. The poison was slipped in the cup after the tea had been poured. The normal way for poison to be administered, in my experience. Quite, otherwise it would be disastrous if the poisoner were to mix up the cups, for instance. But no poison bottle was found at the scene. Because, quite simply, the Nipponese took the bottle back to his own room. The absence of a vessel containing the poison only becomes problematic when considering suicide. Have you considered the fact that all Nipponese keep with them a little vial of sake? That is what I heard they do. You probably have one on you right now. That's not true. We don't do that. My racism once again obstructs my pursuit of fucking screwing over guilty people. I knew that. By now it should be perfectly clear. A bar or two of cheap soap is wholly insufficient to wash the deep stains of guilt from the accused's hands. His puns are too powerful. Sirs, madams, 'tis true that I, Shamspeare, be common thief of toots. But, listen here, ladies and gentlemen. Wherefore would I lie? Verily, I have no cause, I have naught to lose. Well, I do declare. Thank you for your testimony, witness. Counsel, proceed with the cross-examination. Yeah, this is another fucking easy one. Like you said, it was probably the teacups. Because, like, logically, the one that he had was the one with the ring. So... Mm-hmm.
And then you just have to prove that
so what,
his teacup.
Yeah, why would the other one not have a ring? Because he also, it was weighted. Like they waited to use that in the... Hold it! But the teacup Mr. Natsume drank from was found completely empty at the scene. And let's not forget the defendant's maxime. Drink tea while it's hot. I did gulp from the poisoned cup that night, and in mine agony did I writhe uncontrolled. In fits of pain I did knock the fellow's cup, and its contents spilt as blood from a gaping wound, methinks. Though certainly 'twas after I had made the coins of ice from his tea. An upset cup was found on the table that the victim was slumped over. There is no contradiction here. It's true, there was no tea left in either cup that we found at the scene. But still, something about this statement is troubling me. I know what it is. It's not that. Please continue with your whatever you were talking about. I don't know. I know what to do. I just don't know if it's this statement or the previous one. Are you playing clicky clack? Cookie clicker? No.
Hold it! I'm playing shoot 'em fish.
Shoot 'em fish. Yes, so that you could cheat the gas company, in fact. Isn't that right? To cheat! Or not, or to die. 'Tis life's only choice. That's not true.
But it's not really false.
Yes. Faith, to cheat be the wise choice, and thine occupation be not an ugly one. The phrase is, the only thing certain in life are death and taxes. Which technically isn't true either, but, like, we don't have a choice in death. That's the whole point. No, I don't. And be very sure, sir, once this trial's over, Alamont Gas will take you to task over this legal task.